Dear students, today I am going to discuss with you the second chapter of Snapshot, The Address by Marga Minko. Marga Minko was born on 31st March 1920. Her real name was Sara Minko. She was a journalist by profession. Identify this personality. The girl in the given slide is Annie Frank, who is credited to have written a very famous work, The Diary of a Young Girl, in which she describes about the condition of Jews during the wartime. As the Jews were bound to live in the concentration camps, but the story that we are going today, it describes about the human predicament that follows the war. It gives the account of a girl whose mother, Mrs. S, gives their belonging to a lady, Mrs. Dodling, during the time of the World War II. After the World War, she dies. The girl comes back to her place and decides to meet that lady. She pays two visits to that lady, but her cold reception and objects lying in unpleasant surroundings were evoking the past memories. Therefore, she decides to forget the address and move on in her life. Now, if we talk about the plot of this story, the term plot refers to the arrangement of incidents. If we look at the plot of the story, we could easily find out that this story is divided into the three parts. First part deals with the narrator's first visit to Mrs. Dodling's house. She firstly kept staring at her in the silence and gave no sign of recognition on her face. She was wearing a green knitted cardigan. The narrator asked the woman that whether she knew her mother. The woman could not deny this. The narrator wanted to talk to her, but the lady asked her to come any other day and cautiously closes the door. The narrator stops there for some time and then leaves the place. In the second part of the story, we get a glimpse of narrator's bygone days through the flashback technique. The narrator remembers how during the wartime, when she came to her home, she found certain things were missing. At this point of time, her mother tells her about an old friend and her address, 46 Marconi Street. This lady happens to be an old acquaintance who had suddenly renewed her contact with the narrator's mother, Mrs. S. Through her mother, she also came to know that it was Mrs. Dodling only who gave the suggestion of keeping things at her address, as Mrs. S was a Jew and anytime she might be asked to leave the country. In the third part of the story, the narrator describes her second visit to Mrs. Dodling's place. This time, the daughter of Mrs. S opens the door and informs that her mother is not there. The narrator expresses her wish to wait there. The girl agrees and makes her to sit in the living room. The narrator is horrified to find herself amidst the things that earlier belonged to her. They evoked memories of her old life. She had no courage to look around her. Now she was having no desire to possess the things that earlier belonged to her. She leaves the room and resolves to forget the address. As you know that apart from the plot, the character is also very important. So there are four major characters. The first one is the narrator. This chapter is written in the first person narrative, which depicts autobiographical elements in this story. The narrator was a girl of 15 or 17 who experienced harsh realities of life. Her viewpoints about Mrs. Dodling in her conversation with Mrs. S reveal that she was a good judge of character. In the ending part of this chapter, we also come to know about her emotional aspect. The second character that we have is Mrs. Dodling. Mrs. Dodling was an extremely rude person that can be judged by the way she treated the narrator. She faked complete ignorance when asked if she recognized the narrator. She is a materialistic lady who had no vestiges of emotions left in her. Her relationship with Mrs. S during the wartime reflect that she was an opportunist. Then we have the character of Mrs. S also, late Mrs. S, the narrator's mother, an apparently gullible woman. did not seem to suspect Mrs. Dodling of any ulterior motive. She was more worried about Mrs. Dodling hurting herself or being attacked by someone while carrying things back to Marconi Street for safekeeping. We have another minor character of Mrs. Dodling's daughter also. Now let's come to the theme of this chapter. The address by Marga Minko revolves around the theme of crisis that we as an individual encounter in our daily life. War brings destruction, pain, and loss of the lives, which impacts humans in many ways. It further reiterates that both past and futures are illusions, and all we have with us is the present only. So the various themes that comes in this chapter are the emotional distortion caused by the war, pain and suffering of human beings due to the war, challenges and their resolutions, never be an emotional fool, be careful of the intentions of others. Now I would like to ask certain questions. The first question is, how many characters are there in this chapter? The second question is, what changes did the narrator notice in her room when she was at her home for few days? The third question is, why did the narrator resolve to forget the address? I would like to give you home assignments on the following. Write a debate on the topic, war and pandemics bring disintegration in human relationship. Make a note of this chapter with proper indentation. I would like to end my discussion with a famous quotation by Anne Frank. In spite of everything, I believe that people are really good at heart. Thank you all.